Steve from Chattanooga. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve from the Chattanooga Weather Desk, and the current time right now as we speak is 3:28 p.m., and we have a lot to talk about, and I'm going to show you a few things, a few cool things on my weather tap models and show you what's going on with the latest updated severe weather threats. Now, we did experience some severe weather earlier this morning in some parts of Georgia and also Alabama, and some of that severe weather affected the lower parts of the Tennessee Valley with some gusty winds and heavy rainfall. It truly looks like that the threat is not yet over. As a matter of fact, it's just now beginning, and as we work our way through the afternoon, it looks like that's going to be the case. Now, let me go ahead and show you my screen share and give you a little heads up about what's going on here as I begin to pull this out. I want to go ahead and go to my radar lab right here, and this is currently what's going on around the Tennessee Valley region as we speak. And as I can pull this out, let me go ahead and pull this out a little bit. That red square right there that you see, that's not a watch. What that red square is currently is where we're located. This is where lightning, this is the Lightning Data Network square box, and it's a pretty cool little overlay, I think. And let me go ahead and add some county names here, kind of give some ideas of where is wherever it's located as far as the tracks and everything else goes here. All right, let's go and take a look at current temperatures right now, just to get a good idea of how warm it is. Now, one of the reason why we're seeing a lot of severe weather today is due to the temperatures that we're seeing currently. It's awful warm. Take a look at Chattanooga, 72 degrees, Polk County at 72, Tullahoma 73, and then right around the Fayetteville area, it's 73 degrees. Currently on up to Hohenwald, it's 75 degrees, and then currently Watertown coming in at 74, 76 in Nashville, 70 in the Clarksville area. So it's a little bit cooler to the north into Kentucky. And even though that the temperatures are in the 60s and 70s, well, actually, it just now warmed up in Clarksville up to 70 degrees. That's the newest temperature. 68 in Murray, 70 in Paducah, 70 degrees in Union City, down into Madison at 72, while 66 continuing around Alcorn, Alabama, Alcorn, Mississippi, or Alabama. Yeah. Now, as you see here, a lot of warm temperatures, so that's going to be one of the reasons why severe weather is going to be imminently possible today, is because we have a lot of warm air that is currently associated with this storm system. Now, this morning we did have a warm front that pushed its way off to the north, and as it did so, temperatures warmed up quite well. We've seen some breaks of sunshine as well, and it looks like we're actually starting to see some more showers and more thunderstorms pop up. Matter of fact, the Storm Prediction Center has put out a mesoscale discussion right now, and let me go ahead and show you, give you a good idea of what's going on with this mesoscale discussion. Now, as of right now, a watch is not likely for Middle Tennessee or Alabama or Georgia, but however, what it's looking like right now, as you can see here, we could see conditions favorable for some large hail, damaging winds, and could even see a few tornadoes this afternoon as we work our way through the day today. We'll keep you updated on that and let you know what's going on. Now, here's the latest convective outlook for the area, just in case some of y'all would like to kind of get a general idea of who's affected. And the Storm Prediction Center does have that out currently. There is an enhanced risk of severe weather. It affects over 122,486 square miles, a good 7,628,635 people is affected with these storms. So we're looking at Memphis, Tennessee, Shreveport, Louisiana, Little Rock, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Fort Smith, Arkansas. And then the slight risk area, we currently stand near Houston, Texas, all the way to Oklahoma City, Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and not to mention that we could even see some storms here in Chattanooga. And I'll get more on that here in a few minutes. Marginal risk kind of goes over 297,000 square miles, affects 40,641,294 people. That's a lot of people. Jacksonville, Florida, Indianapolis, Indiana, Charlotte, North Carolina, New Orleans, and Wichita, Kansas. Looks like they're going to be in that threat of severe weather today. And as you can see, there is a tornado threat. Here's the latest tornado threat. If SPC did not upgrade it, no, they did not. They're still at 5%. And let's see if Chattanooga is currently in that 5% bubble as I can move on here. Is that if I click on the word tornado, Chattanooga currently in the 5% risk of tornadoes. This goes all the way through South Carolina, Georgia, and parts of northern, northeast Alabama. Arkansas going to be in all that as well, all the way down to Louisiana. Then we're talking a good part of the southeast part of Texas currently getting some severe weather at this time as we go through the afternoon. So it's going to be a dangerous afternoon. So it's a good idea to listen to No Weather Radio and make sure that you listen for the latest watches and warnings that are out there right now. Here's latest watches currently associated. There's a severe thunderstorm watch. This means that severe thunderstorms are possible for Arkansas and a portion of Oklahoma, and that watch goes on through the late afternoon hours. Then we have that tornado watch extended for parts of the Florida Panhandle, southeast Georgia, South Carolina, and southern North Carolina right now under a tornado watch. Now, what a watch means, that does not mean that severe weather is imminent or occurring. What that means is the atmospheric conditions have become favorable to produce severe weather in and close to the watch area, that people in the watch area should listen for later statements and possible warnings. But this does not affect any part of Chattanooga or around the Georgia area. And as we go through the afternoon, I will let you know what's going on with the latest storm tracks and what we have going on otherwise. We're going to use a couple of things here. If I can go to my overlays. Let's see. If I can go ahead and get to my overlays. All right. All right, I want to go ahead and go to my storm track legend. And I want to turn on my real-time lightning legend, kind of show you what's going on and give you some timestamps updates. Now, as you can see here, this is where the storms are moving through right now. Let me go ahead and kind of give a brief little movement of these storms here. If I can go ahead and animate these storms. Okay, if I can go ahead and get these things to animate real quick. All right, now as we look at the animation of the storm track, you'll see that showers and thunderstorms are moving their way from a southwest to northeast direction. Some of these storms during the afternoon could be strong to severe. There is a slight risk of severe weather out for a lot of us this afternoon, and so any cells you see here, such as the cells back over into West Tennessee and then back over into Southwest Tennessee and then some parts of Georgia, these storms is what's going to be capable of producing some large hail damaging winds, as there is a slight risk of severe weather in the area. So we're going to watch this real closely and kind of give you an update of what's going on. But there's the latest movement of these storms. They're moving from southwest to northeast, and already that line of storms affecting Hickman County, Dixon County, and it looks like Clarksville is getting some thunderstorm activity all the way down into Wayne County. And let me go ahead and get the latest storm tracks on if I can. Kind of give you a general idea of where these storms are going and the time of the storms here. If I can do that, let me go ahead and try to get the storm track legend on. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Well, if I can get the attributes up, that's really what I want.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's not going to give me the attributes. So Let's see. Yeah, here we go. All right, let me go to my settings. And what I'll do is give some attributes here. This is not really going to be a quick video, as we're going to have storms throughout the day today. So I'll be tracking these things as we move along. All right, let's see here. All right, save. There we go. All right, let me try to get a good idea of where these, try to get some storm tracks on here at least. Okay, here we go. Display options. All right. All right, if I can get this thing going in time here, let me try to get a storm track ledge in here and show you a good idea of what we're looking at. Let's see if I can. All right, maybe we might get on to something now, hopefully. Let's see. Go ahead and take the spotter networks off, storm tracks. I've got those on currently, supposed to be on. Storm tracks, here we go. Yes. Display. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Now, let me go ahead and take a look at the latest tracks here. Now, this is the latest line of storms that is currently moving across Nashville right now. This line of storms will approach Pond at 329, Hortense at 331, and then it looks like Yellow Creek's going to get these storms at 331. Anywhere from Serena to Barry, anywhere from 333 to 336. Charlotte, look out around 339, and then of course Promise is going to be at 342. Now, as we zoom on down to these other storms here, you'll see the storms currently is pushing their way off to the north here, northeast. And let me get a good idea of where some of these storms are going, and really most of these storms are really developing now. As we get this here, here's another little cell that is tracking. Looks to be around Luma. at 326, Tally at 330, 332 near Bellis, and Otis and Branchville at 338. Next thing you know, it looks like it's going to be near Whitwater, Whittaker at 339, and then 346 near Bedford County. So looks like some scattered showers and thunderstorms are currently developing as we speak. Now, as you can see here, there are a lot of cells that we've got going on across Tennessee. I do expect to see some storms start firing a little bit later on this afternoon as temperatures continue to warm and as we start getting some more instability coming in across the area. We go ahead and take a look and see if there's any new mesoscale discussions. And as of right now, we don't have any new mesoscale discussions, but that doesn't mean that we're not seeing any chances for severe weather. Now, let me go ahead and bring up the radar here. This is the storm track radar. As you can see, there is a pretty strong storm moving up near Smyrna, and then it looks to be moving into Wilson County. And as you can see, we have a lot of scattered thunderstorms. Some of these, in fact, here's the latest intense storm cell. Looks like it's going into Jefferson County and Birmingham, Alabama. If you're in that region, watch out as that storm pushes its way east, northeast. Radar is indicating possibly some hail core there. I'm not seeing any rotation. Another storm moving on up into Rogersville, Tennessee. And then Ardmore, Tennessee is going to get some activity. Looks like all this activity is kind of developing slowly and it's pushing its way northward. Now, there is another storm cell currently going into Bledsoe County, and this is a new storm that's just now developed in East Tennessee. Bledsoe County got some storms coming your direction. This thing is moving north into Pikeville, pretty soon Crossville, and then we have another cell moving up near Murfreesboro with some more showers, some more scattered thunderstorms kind of moving through middle Tennessee. Again, these storms are not tornadic, but that doesn't take away the fact that we are under a slight risk for severe weather as we go through the afternoon. So showers, thunderstorms, few of these severe. If you get under a severe thunderstorm warning, best thing you do, you might want to treat it like you would a regular tornado warning. Make sure you go to a basement or interior room. Stay away from windows, that sort of thing. And it's a good idea to turn your phone on to a weather application. That way you can get alert from those storms. That way you can get alerts from those guys at the National Weather Service. Me, myself, my wife, and I, we have a weather radio. And stay tuned to Chattanooga Weather, and we'll keep you updated.